It was incredibly poignant reading this final script, knowing that that's the end of a journey.
It's hard to accept that it's time to go.
There was a sense of coming together as a cast to give a great send-off for the characters. Very bittersweet.
It's been 14 years and we've grown up together. We are like family. We've all been there for each other, and it's really important to relish every second. You know, I've felt very conscious of that each day I've been at work, is to just, soak it all up.
Who could have predicted that we'd be sitting here having done 52 episodes and 2 movies and now, finishing a third? It's been quite remarkable.
Knowing that this is the last one, I don't think I've got my head around it yet. It will probably be something that hits me in years to come. We all want it to be the best that it can be in a fitting way to say goodbye.
We just love each other and we love being each other's company. Just feel incredibly grateful. We've had this journey and people have appreciated what we've all done so much. It's extraordinary, really.
I don't think I will ever say goodbye to Downton, but I don't feel like it is a goodbye. Mary will always be part of me, and the show, of course, will be, and we're such a family that for us it never really ends.
Rolling camera and action.
In Downton Abbey 3. We're in 1930 and it's the Crawleys against the world.
Don't you see what this means for Downton?
Times as per usual in Downton are inexorably changing and full of dramatic events.
The news is bad, isn't it?
How could you tell?
The principal adventure for the Crawleys this time is the social calendar. To go to the races and to go to the theatre and see London society before the whole thing implodes. It's scandal.
Lady Mary must go now. She's divorced. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have come.
Lady Mary's divorce has opened up a new chapter in her life, a daunting one.
That is what's happened. Now we must just get on with it.
What about her running Downton? Don't you want her in command?
But she's ready to embark on taking the reins at Downton.
A lot of the characters are looking at retirement, at renegotiating life as they knew it.
The world is changing. The way we talk, the way we dress, the way we deal with each other.
And it was very exciting to work with new characters.
Julian, he's so good at picking the little jewels from every era, and have Noel Coward in is such a bold move because he's very much the soul of that time.
Noel was this total powerhouse of theatre and a style icon.
Bravo!
And all these characters that audiences love, I think of them as my family.
This one really ups the scale. The costumes, the story, it's glorious and glamorous and stunning.
I think this is a beautiful way to end it. I'll miss it.
The future of Downton Abbey is now in Mary's hands.
He will be a sensation.
Downton is made for the big screen. I love being able to go to a cinema and just put my phone down and just be immersed in it and escape. Long live Downton Abbey.
Amen to that.
My all-time favourite Downton memory, I suppose standing out on the lawn at Highclere during the volcanic eruption of the Icelandic volcano meant that the skies were closed.
Lots of funny moments where we, make each other laugh on set.
And there wasn't a single aeroplane streak in the sky. And I remember Maggie saying to me, this is what it would have been like.
That's the only thing with Maggie Smith was very special, surreal.
And that was rather special, just that silent moment out on the lawn with her.
Anytime that we're together, giggling, we've just done that round that table.
The first time meeting everyone, and the servants particularly, and sitting in there a lot and just realizing what a fantastic and hilarious bunch of people I was going to be spending time with.
The first read-through of the series when we put the cast together, and I remember the servants were on one side and the gentry were on the other side. And there was a special vibe about the room.
It really epitomizes what Downton Abbey is, which is just a big family of people working together for the same goal.
Yeah, it'll have a very special place in our hearts forever.
The world is changing. The way we talk, the way we dress, the way we deal with each other.
Over the years, we watched the Crawley family live through changing times, including many technological transformations, from cars and electricity to the telephone and even sound and film.
We're excited to have harnessed that same spirit of innovation and progress on our set.
We're so pleased to have partnered to integrate sustainability across the filmmaking process.
I've been amazed at the success of the sustainability approach on this. It's actually working.
Number one aim for any production we're working on is basically drive down the environmental impact of the production.
Sustainability is something we've all got to adopt into our own lives. And once you start thinking about it, it just becomes easy.
We hired electric and hybrid vehicles for cast and crew transport, and even piloted a green hydrogen fuel cell.
Our cast and department heads participated in a studio-led sustainability training session, and we had a dedicated eco team to coordinate and enhance these efforts.
Studios are becoming more aware and making big efforts to be more green.
A lot of it's not that hard, is it? And it does make a difference.
It was important to us to leave a positive impact on the communities where we filmed. We donated materials for reuse to local non-profits and raised funds for a charity that creates and maintains green spaces at healthcare facilities across the UK.
Take sustainability seriously. The studio taking a lead in that benefits us all.
It creates a happy company of crew and cast who are all shared in the same endeavour.
We all must continue to preserve and protect our environment so that it can support generations to come.
Roll sound, please. Roll sound. Action.
It is the final Downton Abbey movie, and we've gone all out with the locations, which were spectacular.
Downton's always been a bit of an escape for people, I think, because it is a showstopper. A lot of work has been put into the spectacle.
My God, what a melody.
The county show, which we shot on the Yorkshire County Show ground outside Harrogate, has been really good fun, and giving it that cinematic scale was really important.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 1930.
We had a fantastic time up in Ripon, filming Ripon horse racing course for Ascot.
The sound of the hooves, the speed of the horses, the crowds, the hundreds and hundreds of extras is unlike anything.
The feeling you get every time you see the castle, it's very theatrical.
It's stunning how it does just all of a sudden appear behind green rolling hills, and that initial view is always so impactful and iconic.
It's been so lovely to just be immersed in all of the places and escape the modern world. As they've moved through time, both the characters and the costumes have evolved. We've gone from corsets to feeling actually quite modern. The thought that Anna puts into it is incredible.
Hi, Focus Fashion fans. Welcome back to a very grand episode of Dressed, the series that celebrates the costumes of Focus Features films. Today, I'm here in London to discuss the third and final film, Downton Abbey, the grand finale.
It's hard to accept that it's time to go. But the future of Downton Abbey is now in Mary's hands.
Long live Downton Abbey.
Amen to that.
What an honor it is to be joined by you, the legendary, iconic costume designer, Anna Robbins. You have been a part of the Downton Abbey journey for quite a while. How did you start working with this particular timeline into what costumes you wanted to design?
My job on this film was to blend the end of the 1920s, but really embrace the new aesthetic at the beginning of the 30s. So it shouldn't have felt like there was a completely new aesthetic for the film as a whole, but there was definitely an injection of a new way of dressing and a new way of making these evening gowns in particular.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 1930.
The split between day wear and evening wear is a huge crux for the world of Downton Abbey. The Ascot horse racing was a perfect blend of the elegance of evening wear in a day wear setting. We have two looks here, which I particularly love, on Lady Edith and Lady Mary.
I wanted it to feel really elevated, really cinematic, and I wanted the colours to really pop. Lady Edith's is an original, so this incredible lace, and just in the best, most like a confectionery pink that suited the tone of the piece so well, but equally layered on top with Lady Edith's dressing down of Sambrook.
And you have to find another place for your playground. Have I made myself clear?
It was a really lovely, shocking moment to see her be so strong whilst being so pretty. I love the pairing of the pink with this like beautiful French navy.
I think they really also speak to the codes of the character. Lady Mary is those darker, more powerful colors, the navy blues, and then you've got the softer, neutral tones for Lady Edith and the pink and everything. This is something that I would not have guessed. I would have immediately raised my hand and said, oh, well, that's Lady Edith and that's Lady Mary.
In this scene, Lady Mary is really vulnerable. She confides in Edith and she asks for her help.
I'm in a fix. And a great lady like you might have an opinion worth hearing.
Don't patronise me.
I wouldn't dare.
And Edith has this confidence. She's really kind of grown into herself and is very settled, and there's this confident power. So this is the back of a really dramatic pleated neckline, bias cut navy dress, paired with a fairly accurate replica of a Chanel dress. It looks like it's just made of air. There's something so light and vulnerable and delicate about it. And I think it needed to be a very delicate scene where Mary asks her sister for help. So I flip-flopped the colour palette that we see at Ascot the usual way.
If he gives me funny looks for the rest of my life, I shall blame you.
Laura, Michelle, thank you so much for joining Anna and I. This is so exciting to be able to have both of you here as we talk about the costumes from Downton Abbey, the grand finale. So first of all, I want to ask a broad question. You have lived with these characters for 15 years. How do you feel your characters have evolved for you, and then how has it evolved through the actual costumes?
Both characters have hugely evolved over the 15 years of the show and then the 3 films. As they've moved through time, the costumes have changed and evolved.
They all found careers really well, these girls, and that's really reflected in their wardrobe. Sort of when we started, they didn't imagine they'd do anything other than dinner and hunting and sort of lounging around.
We've gone from, you know, corsets and feeling quite sort of rigid in the first series to feeling actually quite modern and quite free by the time we've got to this last film.
There is so much that goes into costume design, the prepping, the planning, the creative thought. How collaborative is that process?
It's amazing because we would come and, you know, just try on a lot of things, a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
but,
shapes and...
We would say what we liked and what worked, but it's really for a man's genius brain.
And really, the most favourite fittings, I mean, of my career. I would look forward to those fittings more than any other job. The thought that Anna puts into it is incredible.
I've always designed Lady Mary and Lady Edith together in tandem because they play off each other. They're either in conflict or they're kind of complementing each other. And there's always been maybe a power differential, which I've done through like bolder primary colours on Mary versus like softer peaches and pinks on Edith. And actually in this film, the tables have turned a few times.
While we're on the subject of bold, I would love to talk about these 2 outfits.
Edith's dress, we found some little sample cards of vintage fabric from the early 30s. And then we worked with a digital printer to replicate it into a print for us. Peach is definitely a colour that we've dressed Lady Edith in a lot, but it wanted to feel really bold and confident and fresh. So it was pairing it with navy accessories and a brighter, lighter coat, knowing that it was going to complement really well the navy.
The coat on Lady Mary. There's something about this that demands attention. How did you start to develop daywear for Mary?
I think we wanted to begin this film with a really quintessential Mary look. There's always something tailored, structured, linear. This coat has this exaggerated shoulder, and I love a cape. I just wanted it to have a really great silhouette, to be really striking.
Often, I want to take the coats home. I think the coats are our favourites. Yeah. There's been so many over the years.
What I loved also was the dress underneath.
It's an original.
From 100 years ago.
Pretty much. With the geometry and the fact that it's Dockeri, which I love, you know, it's got a real gloss to it, so you know it's going to look beautiful on camera. Paneling and shaping through the waist, incredible sleeve detail. It was immaculate. We altered it a bit. I think we like opened the neckline up a bit, so then you put it on to Michelle and it's about really analysing how to make it hers.
It's pretty special when you have something that's been made so long ago. Something about the history of it and who potentially has, you know, worn this before.
Oh, and the stories it could tell.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lord knows what I'd have worn tonight if it wasn't ready.
You will be a sensation.
There are a handful of dresses that are iconic in movies. The red dress on Lady Mary at the Peter Fields Ball is going to be in the pantheon of iconic dresses. It's so arresting, so attention-grabbing, and it is so elegant at the same time.
We wanted to notice her, we wanted it to be striking and dramatic and bold. It just felt like the right colour to make Lady Mary pop in this ballroom. It's the last night Lady Mary is carefree.
The divorce is being revealed in the ball. It becomes such a point. It's like, is it a scarlet letter for her in the form of a beautiful gown?
She wants to have one last night before the sky falls in. I love that idea that she was at the ateliers and she said, I'm going to wear red and I don't care. I don't care if they find out. There was something so modern about the style. It's got that beautiful crossover at the back and then the diamond. The neckline is really unusual, just that slight halter. It felt like something that I would wear on a red carpet.
You look exquisite!
Why do they all want a picture of Mary?
Because she's so pretty, of course. Lady Mary, got any words for me?
Laura, let's talk about Lady Edith. Noel Coward comes to dinner. You have this incredible gown, cut on the bias. It is very you in a way that it has pattern, it has the softer tones, and it has that feeling of what Lady Edith is. The fabric from this is also from about 100 years ago as well.
Yeah, the rose-patterned turquoise lame was a piece of fabric that I found in Paris, and it was just like Edith's colour through and through and just felt perfect for that final evening scene. But there was a finite amount, so my cutter found a way to panel it, and it was just like absolutely amazing. And we were like, okay, this is going to be a really good one.
Laura, tell me what you felt when you put this dress on for the first time in the fitting.
Oh, it's amazing. You feel a bit naked in it in this way, but very powerful. Like they're sort of comfortable and slinky, and yet that sort of way of showing off and feeling very powerful, which I think in these dinners, that's what it was about. And these jewels.
The jewellery and accessories across the board in Downton is next level. Accessorising with jewellery is a way to really set a look off.
It's not every day you wear a tiara, so it's
from the 1930s.
So it's special.
Well, thank you, Michelle, and thank you to you, Laura, and of course, thank you to Anna. And we're so excited for Downton Abbey, the grand finale.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Families like ours must keep moving to survive.
The world is changing. The way we talk, the way we dress. We're changing too.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Dressed. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible collection of costumes from Downton Abbey, the grand finale. I can't wait to see you all again next time. Until then.